Greetings and salutations, YouTube. Peter Parker here to talk to you about a new comic I just bought at Barnes & Noble. It's called Star Wars Kanan, The Last Padawan. Now, I'm not a fan of Star Wars Rebels, at all. I think it's a freaking awful show, but after reading this here comic, I must say I think the show should have started with his backstory in particular, because out of all the characters on the show, Kanan is the only real interesting one. I'm sure there are tons of you out there that agree with me on that. I hate Ezra. The Mandalorian chick is really stupid and boring. Twi'lek chick is cool. I mean, if she was a Jedi, I would probably watch out of the show. Love Twi'leks. So I think it's a missed opportunity. That they didn't start with someone's background when the series premiered. Because, I don't know, man. I keep talking about Ezra's parents and all this other crap, but they never showed his damn parents. Oh, he was abandoned or whatever, some whatever crap they said. Not once said they shown his freaking parents on the show. Not once. So what else should I give a shit about this kid if they're never going to show his freaking parents? Or anything about him. Oh, he's strong with the Force. You're not strong with the Force. Vader should have killed him the moment they fought. Well, they didn't really fight, But back to Kanan. This is really interesting, and it really makes me care about this character, considering how much I despise Rebels, the cartoon show. I mean, I really feel for this kid in the first couple of pages of the comic. I really feel for the kid. I mean, I could have done a couple of flashbacks over the course of the series, and I think would have made the show way more interesting than it already is. And it's really not interesting at all. So that's what I'm saying. It's not an interesting show at all. I mean, Clone Wars runs circles around Rebels, in my opinion. Rebels are just too freaking kiddie and boring. It's stupid. Missed opportunity, I think. The best part about Kanan's history is that it's connected to the Clone Wars, so they literally could have made a spin-off of Clone Wars, starting with his backstory, so we have someone to anchor for the series. Instead, what they do? Start with this boring-ass kid who's a freaking Aladdin wannabe. I was bored to tears. I fell asleep during the freaking premiere. This is ridiculous. This picture alone should tell you what you're going to be in for. Like that. I mean, still not in love with the series, but this alone has piqued my interest. I mean, I'm not going to watch the show, but, I'm more interested in Kanan's story now than I was before. That's the point I'm trying to make. I really don't give a rat's butt about the Rebels. But, yeah. It is interesting. It shows how his master was killed during the Clone Wars when Order 66 was issued, and he basically had learned to be a Han Solo type character. He had learned to be a smuggler to survive. All right, get behind that. I mean, I touched upon that in the show, but I'm I really wanted to know what this kid is about, And they don't really get into that Rebels. They just go on random freaking missions, and I guess I'm supposed to care somehow. I don't.
Come on in. Let me know if I enjoy this work well enough, but I don't know what you're talking about. Well, that letter's the last I've heard of him, and mentions where he is. Now, please. Huh? Leave me alone.
Because I'm a writer myself, and if I was writing this, I would definitely have I would have definitely paid more attention to the backstory of some of these characters, because That's how you connect with characters, you know? You build them up and then you put them through different stages of growth. That's how you get people to like your character. That's why the original trilogy of Star Wars is so popular, because you love the freaking characters. You get Luke's backstory and you fall in love with the kid because this is his journey, you know? Rebels is, I feel like it's supposed to be about Kanan, but he does not show up enough in the show for me to give a crap, you know? They spend a little too much time with the kitty crap and all this bullshit BS about Ezra. I don't give a damn about that kid. It's a pain in the ass. If there was more about Kanan, I'd probably watch the show. But there's a way too much time with these characters that I don't want to give a damn about. You know, there are tons of people out there that actually like Rebels. That's fine. Like, everyone has their opinion. Personally, I can watch Clone Wars all day. Rebels puts me to sleep. This is me, you know? And like, this is probably the best Star Wars comic I've read since that Skywalker Strikes comic came out. You know, the trade. I don't read individual ones anymore. I just read the trade paperbacks, the collections. Probably at least is better than some of the Marvel comics I've read in a while, because Marvel ain't doing so good anymore. Honestly, I haven't been reading Marvel anymore because it sucks. There's no real way around it. Marvel comics suck these days. All of them. X-Men's gone, Fantastic Four's gone, Spider-Man's garbage, Mary Jane's in Iron Man comics now. It's like, what the F? And you think that with Disney owning all these characters, they could actually do a good job with staying true to who these characters are. But, you know, it also makes you want to see Kanan in a movie. I mean, anything sounds better than our pitch for a freaking Han Solo movie. No one doing that because, spoilers, Han Solo dies in episode 7. If no one saw that coming. Yeah, Solo dies in 7. Oops, spoilers. Watch the freaking movie. I haven't seen it by now. I don't know where the hell you've been. Disney's only making a Solo spin-off film because Han dies in the freaking movie. That's the only reason they're doing it. In my opinion, they should just make a Netflix Han Solo series so they can space out stuff, you know? Actually have the character grow, whereas in the movie, you got limited space to do things with the character, you know? That's why Marvel put Daredevil on Netflix to make another stupid movie, you know? Everyone loves that Ben Affleck Daredevil film. Yeah. If I had to give a rating for this comic, solid 9 out of 10. It's a good story. I really want to see more. So hopefully this is only the first of a couple volumes.
Where'd you come from?
I'll show you.
Call these guys chiefs, so I take them down even faster than everybody else. Yeah, here it is. A couple of pages, and you can see how much of a connection, how strong a relationship is with his master. Can't pronounce her name, but you can tell she's one of the powerful ones. Why she wasn't on the council, she might have been. I don't know. You don't see anyone in those damn movies, so easy to miss stuff, you know? As fast as those Jedi go down in episode 3, it's ridiculous. But, you know. Kid Fish, though, here name the other ones, but they go down pretty fast. It's kind of pathetic, really. Playing Skyrim, by the way. I was playing Battlefront for a bit, but these annoying freaking people got killing me, so I just quit. Just got so frustrated, it's freaking annoying. When you got guys shooting you from the sky somehow. Yeah, I think Kanan is worthy of a, I'm not saying a movie, but give him a Netflix show, it should be alright. I mean, if he was around during the Clone Wars, and he should have at least known Yoda and some of them other masters, that it'll be enough to link him to some of the films. I mean, so far the new Disney canon has been a pile of ass, in my opinion. I mean, Aftermath was terrible. I read the Princess Leia comic, it was awful. Oh man. So boring, I fell asleep. I couldn't even finish the damn thing. I'm like, first I picked up in the store, I'm like, oh look, Princess Leia comic should be alright. Get some more insight into her political background since she's never touched on the freaking movies. No. It's a snore fest. The Vader comic was good. Skywalker one's probably the best, in my opinion. Vader was alright. I don't know if he really did his own series, but when I was glad that first the Force Unleashed and whatnot, but sadly it's no longer canon thanks to Mickey Mouse. But so far Marvel's been doing an okay job with the new Star Wars run in the comics. Like I said, Leia's been a pile of ass. Aftermath was terrible. It was supposed to be the one that bridges the gap between 6 and 7. It's been advertised as the book you've been waiting for to fill in the gaps between the 30 years of Return of the Jedi and Force Awakens. Doesn't do diddly squat. Maybe I gave up on the book too soon, but I read 5 chapters. If you're interested after 5 chapters, it's a piece of crap book. That goes with any book. I know when I write my stories, if I don't like what I'm written, I immediately delete it. I keep writing until I find some good material to write, or you know, wherever I feel fits. Because there's a lot of rumors going around about Star Wars in general. Like, please let this Boba Fett movie be a rumor and rumor only, because I don't know, I can't stand the freaking admiration of this character. It doesn't do diddly squat in the freaking movies. What does he have, like 2 lines in Empire Strikes Back? A random scene in the New Hope extended edition or whatever. And gets his ass kicked by Han Solo in Return of the Jedi. He's like, oh, Boba Fett's the best. What the hell did he do? What did he do to make it so good? And the books don't count. So don't even go with that. Books don't count. I don't read no damn books. I mean, like, I read a couple of the original Expanding Universe books where Boba Fett appears in them, but he's nothing special, honestly. I mean, he was in, what was it? Jedi Outcast, the book series where Luke was in exile and whatnot.
Next step. Imperial business. Be on your way.
I lost my train of thought. Yeah, like, I had a little debate with some chump online a couple days ago about how stupid Boba Fett is. This kid was defending the heck out of him. At the end of the day, I already made my point 10 times over. He's a pathetic character, doesn't do squat in the movies. Oh, we captured Han Solo. No. Vader set the trap for Han Solo. Vader set the trap for Skywalker, using his friends as bait, because they knew he would come. So that was Vader's plan. Boba didn't do nothing. He took the bounty and probably got paid from what's his name, Jabba the Hutt. And that's all he did. He didn't do nothing. He has a cool ship, he has a cool looking outfit, but outside of that, he's nothing significant. He doesn't add anything to the movies. I don't know, man. So let's hope that this stays a rumor. Even if it is a movie, there's no way I'm watching it. So no, there's no way I'll watch that. No. I'm gonna be skipping Rogue One for sure. So it looks like a snore fest. I don't need to be seeing no damn heist Star Wars movies. God, that should have been a Netflix series or something.
I'll teach you.
Like, why can't we get a freaking Knights of the Old
Here to
Republic?
teach you a lesson.
Huh?
I swear you won't leave here alive.
It's nothing.
I mean, like, Knights of the Old Republic is bloody awesome. If you haven't played that game, like, I don't even know if that's canon anymore. I don't know how you could possibly erase the Old Republic. It's basically the beginning of Star Wars, the real beginning. It's like, you erase the beginning, how the hell did everything start? I guess you could say the Phantom Menace and all that. But like, I played both of the KOTOR games. I think the first one is better than the second. The second just jumbles friggin' mess. You don't know what the story is. I've played the game a billion times. I still don't know what the story is. If I remember correctly, I think you're the last Jedi, and you have a couple of encounters with some classic heroes from the Republic games, including Karth and Bastila. You know, yeah, Karth Onassi. He's basically Han Solo before Han Solo, or a version of Han Solo. It's all right. Depending which side you pick, I think he dies or gets stranded on one of them planets. Can't remember. Now I'm just talking about Star Wars in general. So, so I just think it's interesting, this comic here. So when he lost his master, he couldn't have been older than maybe a teenager, 12, 13, around the age of Anakin and the Phantom Menace. Show glimpses of him surviving on his own, even as a little hologram of Kenobi. I think it was part of the trailers from Rebels. I know it doesn't really show up in that show. He has a message to Jedi, wanting them to stay away, like he said in episode 3. And Kanan, of course, like a moron, actually decides to try and go to Coruscant. I guess because after he lost his master, he felt like, I might as well go to the only other place I've ever called home. But the thing is, about the signal thing that Anakin set up, like it's shown in the episode 3 game, it's too easy. Too easy. All of a sudden, the distress call is sent out the whole Jedi saying, go back to the temple. I mean, unless you're stupid, why would you fall for that? It's too easy. Like here it says in the back, in Star Wars Rebels, Kanan Jarrus is the cocky, sarcastic renegade fighting the Galactic Empire alongside the ragtag crew of the Ghost. For years before, during the Clone Wars, he was known as Caleb Doom, a Jedi Padawan training under Master Depa Bilaba. Neither master nor apprentice ever suspected that their loyal clone troopers would turn on them upon the issuing Order 66. The Emperor's directive to execute all Jedi. How did Caleb Doom escape the massacre? How did he learn to survive on his own after his master fell? And how did he become the man we know as Kanan Jarrus? What can a Padawan do when being a Jedi makes him a target? The answers are inside. Leaves me wanting more, for sure, and I'm definitely excited to see more. And like I said before, I'd rather read or watch a show about this guy than any of the other characters in Rebels.
There's that.
I knew I heard something.
I'll see you in pieces.
What's more?
Tell me what you don't have a chance.
Come on, show me what you've got.
I remember these guys being here.
You don't have a chance.
Do that. Gotcha.
Come on, show me what you've got.
There's no escape. This ends now.
Oh,
Come on, let's see you put up a fight.
I'll see you in pieces. You don't have a chance.
You think I'm afraid of you?
oh yeah. I wanted to go over something else too. I know it's supposed to be a book review, but just Star Wars in general. Like, it's getting on my last freaking nerve. People talking about, oh, Rey can't be Luke's daughter. That would be too generic. It's a freaking Skywalker story. Peanut heads. I have not been paying attention, have you? The lightsaber was Anakin's. The lightsaber from Anakin was passed down to Luke. Now the lightsaber from Luke calling out to Rey, his daughter. Deal with it. Suck my nuts. I don't believe me. Jeez. It's not that hard to grasp. Some of you stupid ass freaking fanboys have these dumb theories out there like, oh, she must be Kenobi's daughter because of her accent. Kenobi have no freaking kids. His old ass died in New Hope. What? Doesn't make any sense. Because when she was abandoned, it must have been sometime between Return of the Jedi and Force Awakens. So how the hell could she possibly be Kenobi's kid if he's already been dead for what, past decade and a half? She's not Kenobi's kid. Like, I heard that Luke's daughter is being cast for episode 8, so if she's not his daughter, she's his granddaughter, which makes Anakin her great-grandfather. I know Kylo Ren's her cousin. They're not siblings, they're cousins. So they already taken elements from the expanded universe and plugged it into their new canon. So I'm grateful for that.
I will destroy you.
This is.
I'm hearing this ever since the friggin' movie came out. Like, shut up. She's his kid. Deal with it. Skywalker story, morons. Skywalker story. Like, at least it's not Finn. Like, what are you complaining about now? Jeez. You meatheads always got something to cry about. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, she developed her force powers too fast. Okay, so when have we ever actually seen a Jedi develop force powers? It ain't Luke. So as I wasn't Anakin. She already had the force in her because she's Luke's kid. So when Calvin was poking around in her freaking brain, it unlocked her force powers. So the only thing she was really doing at that time in the film was experimenting with them. Like, oh, this guy has been poking around my head, and now I sense that he wants to be as strong as Vader. So maybe there's other things I can do with this force stuff, you know? It's like, oh, I've heard about Jedi mind tricks. Maybe I could try one on this stormtrooper. It worked. Didn't work the first time, so what are you complaining about? If it worked the first time immediately, okay. But she had to do like, what, 3 times before it actually worked? It's like, stop crying. Jeez. Your feelings are pathetic. Every little damn thing. One thing I was really disappointed in, I already went over this in my review of Force Awakens, was the Death Star remake. Oh, it's not a Death Star. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's a planet this time, but it's still a Death Star. It's really sad that J.J. Abrams, the creator of Lost, one of my favorite shows of all time, can't come up with a better plot for a movie than remaking the Death Star again. Lord have mercy. I don't care if it's a swamp or a freaking star. Oh, we can take out multiple star planets now. And the whole movie, they're looking for Skywalker. What would have happened if they blew up the wrong planet? It's like, what is their mind frame when they come up with these stupid ideas? How about you look for Skywalker first, find the boy, and then blow up your planets? I mean, like if the Empire had their Death Star thing destroyed twice in the same trilogy, why would an organization based off the Empire think that making a bigger one would work? If it didn't work the first two times. Yeah? There's no logic in that. No. It's like, gee, the Empire failed to destroy the Republic twice in the same trilogy. Should we do it again and lose? Probably not. I'm just saying, man. I'm just trying to address all these stupid haters out there. You can all suck my nuts, by the way, if you disagree. But P, Ray has an accent. She must be of one Kenobi's daughter. No, she's not. She's Luke's daughter. Like, the look on his face at the end of the freaking movie says that, oh, damn, the kid found me. Now I gotta pay child support. I still want to know how that orange lady found that lightsaber. They better explain that. I'm just saying, they better explain that. Because that's one big plot hole right there. I mean, other than that little gripe, I thought the movie was freaking amazing. It was amazing. If I had to pick a character that I actually like from Rebels, it's gotta be Kanan, for sure. I mean, he doesn't have that much growth or development on the show, but I think he has the most potential. And like I said, for a show like Rebels, you really need an anchor to carry it through the series, and Ezra is not that person. Trust me on that. He totally is not that person. Kanan has the potential to carry the series. He is technically the leader of the group anyway. This comic right here, this one comic, is better than everything I've seen in Rebels so far. I mean, I popped in that show in and out. I'm not crazy about it because I think it's awful. But if they had started the show with Kanan's backstory, I think it would be in better hands. Because the show's all over the place. All over the place. I mean, one episode they're on, what is that planet? Lothal or something? The next episode, they're spray painting TIE fighter or some crap. I'm like, what is this? There's no consistent tone with the show. That's my issue. It's either too kiddie, tries to be dark, but then doesn't go all the way with it. Tries to appeal to hardcore fans, but then adds these stupid random things with the droids or the stupid kid trying to be funny or whatever. And it just takes me out of the freaking episode. It's boring. But yeah. Solid 9 out of 10. Solid 9 out of 10 for sure. I would definitely recommend it to any Star Wars fans out there. Check it out. Should give you a little more backstory on Kanan. If you're not already a fan of the character, this will probably make you a fan. It actually makes you care about him, unlike the actual show, which it should have done, but didn't. So, I'm Peter Parker, signing off. May the Force be with you.